Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stanley Parable. It is a little indie game. We'll be playing it. I think it has a couple different endings, so we'll try and check all those out. I remember when Cinnamon Toast Ken played it a couple months ago, and I thought it was such a cool game. Never got around to playing it, but we're going to do it right now. So let's get into it, shall we? All right. It has a little intro at first, and then we get into the gameplay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor next to his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on a monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and walked out into the hallway.
Okay. Now, from what I understand, there's no reflection. I'm a vampire. There is no, like, fighting and stuff. It's mainly just like a story-based kind of game. So... I am an employee who's been told what to do forever and ever and ever, and now I'm a vampire. I've been bitten. Hey, look, we can stand on the briefcase. Check it out. Okay. Well, we're gonna go down this hallway, I guess. Is there anything else? No? Okay, going down the hallway.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
So I have to, like, follow this dude's instructions? He told me I was gonna walk out into the hallway. I walked out into the hallway. Hello? Are you in here? Are you playing hide and go seek again? Come out. Come out. Oh, I'm not looking. I'm looking. Okay, fine. You're not in there. So, wait, is this door gonna close when I walk out?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That one? Or that one? That one? Or that one? That one? Or that one? Fooled ya! Because I am a sheep and I do everything that I'm told. That door closed again. When will doors stop closing behind me? Mailbox! Give me something to mail. To mail? To pick up. To read? To read. That is the word. None of these... 509. None of these doors are open. Why can I not... It makes a different noise. Sorry, I've got some gas, guys. It's just... It'll be over soon. Don't worry about it. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
He was horrified to find not a single person here. He decided he would walk up to see his boss, hoping that he would find an answer there.
That door just opened. Who opened that door? Why is there nothing to do in these hallway things? Fridge. I'm hungry. Give me some food, please. Please? No? Okay, very well then. What is here? What popular scientist? End is near, the New Yorker. I don't know what that says. Find more water amoeba for Lamar. Uncle Clit. Y equals AX plus B. What is that? Is that a cell? I don't know what that looks like. Popular scientist. That's the only important. Stop it. Do not. Do not. Do not. What's this water thing? Dr. Breen's private reserve. With a water drop coming out of it and illegible writing. So they only sell water at this facility. 251. What? There's no one here.
Coming to a staircase,
Whoa.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
whoa.
office.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I heard a door open. I heard a door open. I heard a door open. What? This door closed. No. What? Okay. What did he say? He said up. Okay. I'm gonna follow all the instructions the first time, and then we'll do something different. Stop it. God. Stay open. Stay open. No.
Entering his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
no
of
one
any
here.
human life. It was at this point that he began to feel dizzy and a little sick, and even thought he might pass out when suddenly he noticed a keypad next to the filing cabinet in the corner of his boss's office.
Aha!
Stanley had never seen this panel before and had no idea what combination of numbers would produce any result. In fact, only Stanley's boss knew this, since the panel withheld access to the boss's greatest, darkest secret, and so he had assigned the keypad a combination that only he could possibly know: the number of his freshman dorm number in college, 1957.
It just.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known
What?
this.
What? It just gives it to you. What? What's up, clock? Globe. Books. Chair. Other chair.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the keypad was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 1957.
What if I enter in something else? Denied.
1957. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Sheer luck.
Amazing. Stanley ventured forth into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. I guess we go down into the secret hallway, the secret
Drew
labyrinth.
deeper into the bowels of the building. Stanley had no idea where he was or what this place held. And just as he began to think he might not discover a thing, he emerged into a long room to find rows and rows of monitors. Screens with a number above it. Stanley noticed, however, that these were not random numbers, but the number of employees who worked in the building, his co-workers. Even his own number, 427, had a place on the wall. But why a setup so elaborate, he asked. Was this simple surveillance or something even more? And as if in answer to his question, the wall slid open before him, revealing the ultimate truth of the situation. An enormous control panel Stanley discovered, but not one that controlled simple machinery. Buttons were labeled with emotions: happy, sad. Levers and knobs controlled actions: walking, eating, doing work, or watching TV. Every input on this device monitored not the functions of a machine, but of a human being. And the reality began to sink in. Stanley, like so many other people, reduced to images on a monitor, had been under someone's control, always at the mercy of this machine. Could this have been the only reason employee number 427 was content with his boring job? That a machine had altered his emotions to accept it blindly? He began to feel an unbridled rage, and at the peak of his anger, something happened. A spark. Stanley looked up and saw the generator overhead, still providing some small amount of power to the machine, keeping it alive. And knowing that this generator was all that kept the controls running, Stanley moved to the ladder in the back of the room and began to climb towards the rafters.
What about these buttons? Well, I guess if we're gonna do it. Is that it? Nothing else. The buttons do nothing. Okay, I guess we're climbing towards the rafters. And oh wait, there's a thing over there too. Well, this time, and this time only, we're just gonna do all the instructions that they tell us, and then on following ones. Spark, you look a little. There's something going on with you, Mr. Energy Spark.
The higher Stanley climbed, the closer he felt to freedom, the further from enslavement.
Exit! Get out of here! Go! Climb through the ducts! Escape! Okay. We're getting kind of high up here. I'm getting a little nervioso. Is this where I go? Let me out! That's not a door. Let me... do we want to disable it or engage it? Which am I supposed to do? I guess we're supposed to disable it. You didn't tell me anything. I guess we're going to disable it because it's been bad for us.
Blackness, power gone, all alone.
What?
And then...
Creeped out. I'm creeped out. I'm creeped out. I guess we're going this way. It's the most obvious.
As he stepped through the door into the fresh outside air, a feeling of liberation rushed through Stanley's body. He had seen power. He had seen enslavement, and he had destroyed it. The underling was in control now. He had found his leading role. Stanley never discovered why everyone had gone missing, nor how and when he had come under the machine's control. But it didn't upset him terribly, because he knew that this was how things were meant to happen. All he felt was a delight unlike any he had ever known before. Never again would he follow someone else's orders without question. Never again would anyone tell Stanley where to go, what to do, or how to feel. No more bosses. No more instructions on a screen. Stanley decides for himself now. And he stepped out into the world, and he felt the cool breeze upon his skin, and Stanley was happy.
Is that it? Well, there you go. There's one version of it. Great voice. That song at the end was, it's By Any Other Name is the title, and Thomas Newman, I think, is the composer. It's a great song. Love it. That's interesting. Interesting little game. I'm gonna go back and play some more. Here we go. Music's probably gonna be in there. Yep. Any other name? Okay, we're gonna have to go back. Oh, there's something else I wanted to tell you, and I can't remember what it was. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Thank you for making this video game. I think we're gonna go ahead and cut this episode, and then we'll start doing other endings. So if you want to keep watching, we're gonna keep doing them. Okay? Okay. Great. Well, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll just see y'all next episode. Click somewhere in the description box for the next one, and give us a like if you liked it. Okay? All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. My name is TJ. Bye. Oh, it didn't work. Yes, it did.